This is the TIE Bomber from Star Wars. Hey everyone, it's been way too long since the last video, but welcome back. And today we are going to take a closer look at the 3D printed TIE Bomber. And I'm going to tell you a little something about it, how I designed it, what I took for reference, what I had available for reference, and some other cool things. The TIE Bomber is a really cool ship, and I wanted one for a very long time now to add to my TIE Fighter collection. But no one made a decent model so far, so I decided to make my own. To design the TIE Bomber, I had access to almost every single kit part that ILM originally used back in the days when they made the original studio model. This was a very amazing experience, and it made the design process so much faster and easier. And because of that, I was able to make the TIE Bomber very accurate to the original studio model. And it's also interesting to see what the kit parts actually were in the mod kits they came from. For example, these pieces here, those are actually seat backrests from a World War II flag. And also these parts here are from that flag. The engine parts are from a Saturn V, and the details inside the wing here are from a train wagon suspension. ILM also used the canopy frame and the wings from the Darth Vader NPC model kit. They then built a frame around the wings here and sprinkled some details on it to make the wings look different to the Darth Vader TIE Fighter. And that's also the reason why the TIE Bomber studio model is way smaller than all the other studio model TIE Fighters, because the Darth Vader NPC TIE Fighter was in the scale of around 1/48. I designed 3 versions of this model. I started out with the original studio scale, which is 1/48 scale. Then I scaled it up to 1/24 scale to go with all the other studio scale TIE Fighters, like this one here. For the 3rd version, I scaled it down to 1/32 scale to match with all the Bandai and Fine models. And this is also this one here. This is the 1/32 scale TIE Bomber. The original studio model didn't have a cockpit, so if you look inside of it, you would see the armature inside. For my model, I decided to make a cockpit to give it a more realistic look, which you can see here. You can also print it without the cockpit and put an armature inside it, so that you get the original studio model look. On the engines, I also made an alternative design because I found the original design somewhat underwhelming. So I made a version that is more like from the other TIE Fighters. But of course I also made the original version, which is this one here. Just a Saturn V part with the holes in it. You can then put little LEDs in here and light them up. Or if you don't plan on doing that but still want the original studio model look, I have a 3rd version where the LEDs are already printed in the model, and then you just paint them red. For the paint, I use Vallejo Model Air colors. For airbrush use, that's the I use the dark ghost gray for the main color of the TIE, the sea gray for the canopy and details, and the black one for the solar panels. If you're interested in the exact colors, I'll leave links in the description down below. If you want to print your own, the STL files in 148 studio model scale and 172 scale are available for you to download. And if you want to go big, it's also available as an already 3D printed physical kit in 124 scale and also studio model scale. All the links are down in the description below. Go check them out. For the 172 scale STL version, I also have a 3D printable Hangar Stand that you can use to display a tire bomber in a hangar diorama. Let's put this little guy on here. So then it looks like this. And I also made hanger stands for the regular TIE Fighter and the TIE Interceptor in 132 scale if you have them from Bandai or Fine Models. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you like this little guy as much as I do, and I hope I could inspire some of you to go and make an awesome TIE hangar diorama. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. That hopefully doesn't take as long as this one to make. So, happy printing. See ya.